If a lion and a tiger were to face each other in a fair fight, who would truly deserve the title King of the Jungle? For centuries, humans have crowned the lion as the symbol of power, courage, and dominance. It appears on ancient shields, national flags, and even fairy tales. But here's the twist. Lions don't even live in jungles. They rule the savannas of Africa. So why do we still call them kings? And more importantly, are they really the ultimate rulers of the animal kingdom? In today's video, we're going to challenge the myth. The lion may be legendary, but several animals are waiting in the shadows, ready to steal the crown. Tigers, crocodiles, elephants, and even smaller but deadlier predators each have qualities that could dethrone the so-called king. Strength, intelligence, hunting strategy, and survival instincts. Nature doesn't hand out titles for free. By the end of this journey, you won't just know whether the lion deserves its throne. You'll also discover how wild power works, why the strongest aren't always the smartest, and why dominance in nature is about far more than brute force. So, if you've ever wondered who really rules the wild, stick around. We're about to break down epic battles, surprising facts, and scientific insights that may change everything you thought you knew about the animal kingdom. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Animal Ranking Hub community. Here, we explore the untamed world of wildlife with rankings, mysteries, and fun facts that will blow your mind. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Part 1. Why lions are called the king. For most of human history, the lion has been a symbol of royalty, courage, and raw power. Ancient civilizations carved lions into stone, painted them onto shields, and used them to represent gods and emperors. From Africa to Europe to Asia, the lion wasn't just an animal, it was an icon. But here's the catch. The title, King of the Jungle, doesn't really match reality. Lions don't live in dense jungles at all. They roam the open grasslands and savannas of Africa. So why did they earn this crown? The answer lies in both perception and behavior. Lions are unique among big cats because they live in prides, social groups that dominate vast territories. When a lion roars, the sound can travel up to 5 miles, sending a chilling message to rivals. This land is mine. Their golden mane gives them a regal appearance, almost like nature itself dressed them for royalty. To ancient eyes, the lion wasn't just another predator. It looked and acted like a ruler. But appearance can be deceiving. In reality, lions aren't always the best hunters in their ecosystem. It's often the lionesses who do the heavy lifting, coordinating hunts and bringing down prey. Male lions, while larger and more intimidating, tend to defend the pride more than they chase food. The myth of the mighty king comes less from daily survival skills and more from how humans interpreted their posture, their roar, and their sheer presence. Still, the lion's dominance is real within its own environment. Few animals dare to challenge a healthy male lion head-on. Their strength, combined with pride cooperation, allows them to control territories and resources in ways most predators cannot. In the African savanna, lions really do act like kings, commanding respect through fear, power, and unity. But the question remains, is being a king of one land the same as being the ruler of the entire animal kingdom? Once we start comparing lions to their rivals, tigers, crocodiles, and elephants, the crown suddenly looks less secure. Part 2. Challengers to the throne. Every king faces rivals, and the lion is no exception. Across the globe, other predators and giants stand ready to challenge its crown. Some rely on raw strength, others on intelligence or stealth, but all of them prove that the title King of the Jungle might not be as secure as it seems. The tiger, the lone powerhouse. If the lion is celebrated for its pride, the tiger is feared for its solitude. Tigers are larger on average than lions, with powerful muscles built for ambush. Unlike lions, they hunt alone, relying on silence, patience, and an explosive strike. Pound for pound, the tiger's bite force and muscular build make it one of the most dangerous big cats. In a one-on-one showdown, many scientists argue the tiger has the advantage. The crocodile, the ancient predator. Step into the rivers, and the lion's power crumbles. Here, crocodiles dominate with prehistoric efficiency. Their jaws can crush bones with over 500 pounds of pressure, far beyond the lion's bite. Crocodiles are ambush experts, pulling even massive animals underwater in seconds. Against this reptilian assassin, lions stand little chance near water. The elephant, the true giant. Sometimes, size is the ultimate weapon. Elephants, the largest land animals on Earth, outweigh lions by thousands of pounds. While generally peaceful, they become unstoppable when provoked. A single charge from an elephant can kill a lion instantly. In territories where lions and elephants coexist, lions usually steer clear. Power, in this case, comes not from hunting skills, but sheer mass and authority. The jaguar, the skull crusher. Though smaller than lions and tigers, jaguars possess one of the most fearsome bites in the animal world. Unlike most big cats, they pierce directly through skulls and shells, even of armored reptiles like turtles and caimans. What they lack in size, they make up for in precision and lethality. Each of these challengers brings something unique. The tiger's brute force, the crocodile's ambush, the elephant's unstoppable size, and the jaguar's deadly precision. Together, they remind us that the animal kingdom doesn't follow human-made crowns. Power is situational, and every king rules only until a greater challenger appears. Part 3. What truly defines a king in nature? When we ask who is the real king of the animal kingdom, it's tempting to look only at size or strength. But in nature, survival isn't about a single punch of power. It's about a combination of factors that decide who truly dominates. Let's break them down. Raw strength. Yes, muscle matters. A tiger's bulk, an elephant's weight, or a crocodile's crushing bite. These are undeniable displays of raw power. Strength allows predators to kill, defend, and intimidate. But pure size isn't always enough. A giant without strategy can still fall to a smaller but smarter opponent. Hunting strategy. Lions rely on teamwork. Their coordinated hunts show the power of unity. Tigers, on the other hand, are silent assassins, ambushing prey with unmatched patience. Crocodiles blend invisibility with explosive bursts of violence. Jaguars strike with surgical precision. Each strategy works in its environment, proving that dominance isn't about one style but about adaptability. Territory control. To be a king, you must rule land. Lions command wide savannas, using roars to warn intruders. Tigers control dense forests alone, marking trees and rivers. Crocodiles dominate rivers and watering holes, forcing every creature, big or small, to respect their presence. Even elephants, with no natural predators, rule the land simply by existing. True power comes not just from winning fights, but from shaping entire ecosystems. Social power versus solitary power. Lions are unique because they thrive as a group. A pride gives them numbers, protection, and continuity. Yet, solitary animals like tigers or jaguars don't need allies. Their independence makes them more versatile hunters. Social strength versus solitary dominance. Two different paths to survival, both equally valid. Fear factor. Sometimes, being king is not about how often you fight, but how rarely you have to. The roar of a lion, the silent ripple of a crocodile in water, or the towering presence of an elephant all create fear. And fear in nature is power. In the end, being a ruler in the wild is not about wearing a crown. It's about shaping the rules of survival. Each animal plays the game differently, but the true kings are those whose presence changes the behavior of every creature around them. Part 4. Lion versus tiger, the ultimate showdown. It's the question that has sparked debates for centuries. If a lion and a tiger were to clash in a fair fight, who would win? Ancient kings once staged such battles in arenas. Today, animal enthusiasts and scientists still argue over it. The truth, however, is more complex than choosing a single champion. Size and strength. Tigers are, on average, larger than lions. A male Bengal or Siberian tiger can weigh up to 600 pounds, compared to a male African lion's 420 to 500 pounds. Their muscles are denser, and their body is built for short, explosive power. In terms of raw size, the tiger usually takes the edge. Fighting style. Lions are seasoned fighters because of their social lives. Male lions constantly battle rivals to defend their prides, meaning they're experienced in face-to-face combat. They fight with stamina, endurance, and strategy. Tigers, meanwhile, are ambush predators. They prefer to strike once with overwhelming force, aiming to end a fight quickly. In a prolonged battle, a lion's endurance might be an advantage. Weapons. Both cats have terrifying weapons, claws over 3 inches long and jaws that can crush bones. However, tigers generally have a stronger bite force, about 1,000 psi compared to a lion's 650 psi. The lion's mane, though, provides natural protection, shielding its neck from fatal bites, an advantage the tiger lacks. Historical accounts records from arenas in India and Rome suggest mixed outcomes. Some fights ended with tigers overpowering lions, others with lions holding their ground. Nature itself doesn't offer a clear answer, as these two species rarely meet in the wild. The real answer: if we're being scientific, the tiger might hold the slight edge due to size and power. But battles aren't just about statistics. They're about willpower, terrain, and luck. A lion's relentless spirit and experience in combat could easily tip the balance. In truth, the winner isn't always the bigger beast. It's the one who fights smarter, faster, and at the right moment. The ultimate takeaway? The lion versus tiger fight is less about crowning a single king and more about understanding two predators perfectly designed for different kingdoms. Part 5. The unexpected truth. The king may not be the lion. So after all the battles, comparisons, and debates, do lions truly deserve the crown of king of the jungle? The honest answer: not entirely. Yes, lions command respect on the savannah. Their roar shakes the land, their prides dominate vast territories, and their mane makes them look like royalty chosen by nature itself. In their environment, they rule without question. But kingship in the wild isn't about symbolism. It's about survival, influence, and power across ecosystems. And here, lions face rivals they cannot ignore. The tiger matches them in courage and surpasses them in size and strength. The crocodile rules rivers where even lions fear to tread. The elephant, a gentle giant, could crush a lion with ease if provoked. Even the jaguar, smaller yet deadlier, proves that precision can rival power. So who is the real king? The truth is, there may not be one. Nature doesn't work like a human monarchy. Power is shared, shifting, and context-driven. In the forest, the tiger reigns. In rivers, the crocodile is untouchable. On the savannah, lions command. And the elephant, well, it doesn't need to fight for respect. Its presence alone defines dominance. Perhaps that's the greatest lesson. The crown isn't a single prize to be worn forever. In nature, every animal is king in its own realm. And maybe, instead of asking, who is the king of the jungle, we should be asking, what can we learn from how each creature rules its world? Because dominance in nature isn't just about brute strength. It's about adaptation, cooperation, intelligence, and balance. And those are lessons humans could use as much as lions, tigers, or elephants. If this made you rethink the idea of a king in the animal kingdom, make sure to hit subscribe to Animal Ranking Hub. Every week, we bring you eye-opening rankings, shocking animal facts, and untold stories of survival. Stay curious, because the wild still has countless secrets waiting to be uncovered.